Yes, guys, welcome back to episode 3 of this backtesting series that we are doing. And so we are currently up 5 grand, which is 5%, risking 1%. So we're up 5R essentially over the last. So we've done half of January and February now, so we're heading into March. So let's see if we can continue this profitable run and have another profitable month in March. So let's get straight into it, boys. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the charts. So we are currently on the 28th of February. So just before, is this the weekend? Yeah, it's a Friday. So we'll skip to Monday. Let's get going. We are now in Monday. Asia has just opened. What day of the week is this? So this is the 3rd. So we are... What are we? We are bearish on the 4 hour. Slight bit of consolidation, but that's fine. Hourly time frame, we are bearish. We failed to make a higher high. So this is technically a lower high, which is good. So now what we're looking for is a sweep of Asia high. If we can get that, that is more than a sweep. So we will avoid that. We don't want to see energetic moves like that in the opposite direction to where we are looking to trade. Unless we get a 4 hour candle closure above here, which we do now, but looks like we're moving without us. Yeah, that's gone without us there. Jesus. But that means... So these are the sort of moves we want to be seeing. I know I say it over and over again, but we want to see moves like this. Because now we've got a very, very heavy bullish bias behind us. So now, hopefully, coming into the day to day, we can look for a really tasty buy. So coming into the 4th of March now. Let's see what we can get. Okay, so we've had a nice push up here. We haven't swept Asia, but that could be okay. You know, Asia sweep isn't necessary if we have a nice push. So potentially we'll see if we create a high or what we do. Okay. So this could be nice here, guys. So what we could do here, what we could look for is simply to continue this move up. You know, we've already had the move. Ideally, we don't need price to come all the way back down to sweep Asia. Price is obviously bullish. We can clearly see that. I mean, the bias is behind us as well. So now what we can simply do is just wait for a tap into this fib range and see what we're looking for. So we'll go down to 5 minute. We'll skip by 5 minute candles, and we are in entry now. So now all we've got to do is wait for a inversion fair value gap. So let's see if we can get that. No fair value gaps yet. Still none. Okay, there's one. See if we can inverse that. Is that an inversion? Yes. So we have, I'll try and zoom in here a little bit. You can see there is an inversion here. So we can enter off of this candle here. So this actually looks pretty clean. So we will make sure we get an entry there. And we will put stops. We could put stops below the 0.718 here if we want to be risky. Or we could go for the low down here. I think we'll go for a 718 at about this area. We'll just try and catch a smaller move. 2 risk to rewards. Because realistically, on the fib range, you know, if we're respecting this sort of area and we're not disrespecting the 0.7, then we should be good, hopefully. So let's place that order. It's a slightly riskier trade. Oh no, we haven't put it to a 2R. Exactly a 2R. There we go. So let's place this trade. 1% risk. Gain 2 grand. There we go. So let's see how this trade plays out, guys. It does look clean. It is a risky stop loss. Stop loss is extremely risky at the moment. So we'll see how this plays out. Good initial move. There we go. Really nice trade. Really, really nice trade. We will see. And I've just had a message. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, it's not important. Yeah, so this is really nice. Fib range, really nice energetic move up. We reached a high. And then we tapped into the fib range and produced an inversion fair value gap, and we entered. So yeah, really good start to March. Great start. Let's continue. So we'll move back to the hourly time frame and move by hourly now and see what we can produce. Nice move again. So hopefully we can look for buys today. What are we doing? Could potentially be a similar move here. We'll see what price is looking like it's doing at the moment. So London has just opened. We are moving very energetically. But what we could look to do here is pull out a fib from this move here. Just before Frankfurt session, this high move, because this will be an hourly move. So we'll be able to see here on the hourly, this is a nice hourly push here, or even on the half an hour. You can see this is the last low, and we're pushing up. We've got a 30-minute imbalance there as well. So we've got a lot of things going our way here at the moment. So we will see if we get a retracement into our area at all. Okay, we can move the fib slightly up here. And let's see if we get any sort of entry into our zone. So that looks like an entry there. So now what we want to be waiting for, you guys already know the drill, is a 1 minute inversion for a value gap. So let's try and spot a... So there is an imbalance here actually. Let's see. So we have already inversed that now. So there we go. There's an inversion there. We will put stops below 0.718 on the fib down there, and then we will simply target a 2 risk to reward. You guys already know the drill by now. There we go. So let's see how this one plays out. This is almost an identical move to the last trade. So if this plays out, that'll be brilliant. So let's place that order. 1% risk. Yes, everything is correct. Let's see how this one plays out, guys. Nice move. Not so nice move. Wow, if this hits after edging stop loss. But that is what can happen, guys. When you're taking later trades in London, well, let's not talk too soon. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. If you're interested to catch trades like what we've just hit, then make sure to check out the Discord, which is linked on this YouTube channel, and head over to the apply for VIP section and apply for our VIP, where you will get a completely free call with ourselves, and you can choose a package of your choice that suits exactly your needs, and you can learn to take these trades yourself. So make sure to head over to the apply for VIP section now in the Discord linked in this YouTube channel. Now let's carry on with the video. This is the 1 minute time frame as well, guys. Like, this isn't the 5 minute which we normally trade, and this is proving profitable. You know, we're already up 9% risking 1%. If you're risking 2% on evals, that's 18%. 18% in 2.5, no, not even 2.5 months. Literally like 2 months, because we started at less than 2 months. You're up 19% if you're risking 2%. 18%, sorry. It's crazy. Really good stops position as well. You know, price respected that 0.78 on the fib. Yeah, I mean, another brilliant, brilliant trade. So let's play this conservative now. You know, we've already basically reached our profit target, which we want to be aiming for most months, which is 4%, 4 to 6%. So we can now play it conservative for the rest of the month. So really, really nice. And all we're doing, guys, is simply following the trend. You see, we bought a buy down here from this area. Bang. Followed the trend. We caught a buy from this higher low in the market. Bang. Buy. Like, it's so simple. So simple. So we could potentially look for another buy here if we do have a sweep here. Let's see if the market presents anything. No break of structures as of yet. Where was the sweep? Does Asia want to spawn in? There we go. So the sweep was down here. Break structure, no. No break structures as of yet. Price is looking a little bit choppy. We're now at 12 o'clock as well. We'll see if New York presents anything. It's just looking choppy, to be honest. Yeah, and it's continued to chop in New York, yeah. It's just, yeah, horrible price. We want to be avoiding that. We want clear direction in our, like this sort of move here, but earlier in the day. You know, you want clear direction. You don't want chop slowly moving up. That's not what you want to see. So we will avoid that happily, especially, I mean, extremely happily, considering we're already up 4% in the first week. So yeah. Again, we're just chopping. We'll avoid this day. I mean, really nice move now, to be fair. To be fair, we could come back down into the fib range, potentially. We will see. It's getting slightly late in the day. Yeah, it's getting slightly late in the day. Potentially there could have been some moves here from London. Didn't quite tap into the fib, but that could have been a missed move. But it didn't tap into the fib, so luckily we didn't miss that. Almost skipped a little bit too far. But yeah, it's little things like that. I mean, that would have been identical to the last 2 trades as well. And then it looks like we've come down a little bit too low here to be entering anything. So we will skip that day as well. We're just going to play it slightly more conservative now. You know, we're already up 4%. We don't need to be taking any riskier trades. And realistically, I think that was a Monday and a Tuesday, or a Tuesday and a Wednesday in the first week of March. Realistically, if that's in real time, I'm not even going to trade the rest of the week. Like, I won't place any. There's no need for me to place trades. I've already hit my monthly target in the first few days of the month. So I would be playing it conservative. So unless opportunities jump out at me, potentially we could look for a buy here. We'll see if the market produces anything. Nothing as of yet. We'll come down to slightly lower time frames. Chopping a little bit. Still chopping. Looks like we're pushing too far down now. Yeah, too much of a retracement here. We want to be seeing instantaneous responses, and we want to be seeing it to the upside. And it looks like we're going to be breaking structure to the downside on the hourly as well. So we will stay clear of that one. It does come back up, but we've already come down too far to be able to look for buys in this area. It's too risky of a trade. We are now looking like we are bearish on the hourly, so let's see if that matches on the 4 hour. It's just chop, isn't it? It's chop, no clear direction. Even the hourly is not the greatest of clear directions. We'll see if any sell presents itself, but it would be a riskier opportunity in the market. Nothing as of yet, and it looks like we're pushing quite far up, to be honest. Yeah, we're still continuing to push up, No, nothing there. Let's skip to the next day. What day are we? We're not even halfway into the month yet. So plenty more opportunities to present themselves. We're in clear uptrend now, which is good. We can hopefully look for some buys. 4 hour will be uptrend, and we're in an imbalance, 4 hour imbalance as well. So this looks nice. Potentially we could catch something here. Let's have a little look. So we're just before 7 a.m. Okay. We might well have missed a move here. Fuck. That's not good. We have gone and missed a move here, guys. We'll see if price comes back down into this entry zone. But if not, we have missed a move. Thing is, I'm so used to backtesting where, like, I wouldn't necessarily take this. Like I don't actually put trades on. That's why I sometimes forget to put the trades on. Because I have a massive spreadsheet where I log all my data, I can skip things like this and then sort of go back and think, oh, actually, I would have entered there. And then place this out like it is now and still being able to log it. But obviously, because in this backtesting series, I'm actually having to place the trades, I'm sometimes skipping a little bit too far forward. But this would be a trade that I would be taking. So if this comes back down into our area, I will enter it because this will be a trade that I would have entered. So we'll see. Oh, it came back into entry as well. And here we go. There we go. Okay, so we will enter that. Oh, we're going to have to enter it up there, though. Alright, we're going to have a slightly worse entry. We'll put stops there. But realistically, I'm entering this anyway. It looks clean. So we will see how this plays out. There we go. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, that's choppy as hell. There we go, nice move there. Let's skip by faster time frames. Are we? Yeah, we are actually in this position. Just wanted to check that. There we go. Another beautiful trade, boys and girls. That is stunning. We got an even worse entry to where we would have normally entered. We would have entered down here. And the trade still played out. What a beautiful, beautiful trade. Now, this is what we call textbook, okay? We've had a sweep in Frankfurt. So a lot of people don't use 7 a.m. But Frankfurt, especially as we're trading sometimes the euro, obviously Frankfurt session, that is predominantly the euro's time session. So these 7 a.m. sweeps can be very, very good. And if you're backtesting that, and I found this out through backtesting and collecting data, I would write down my sweep time. And a lot of the sweeps you'll notice come in Frankfurt, where before I wasn't taking those trades because it technically wasn't a London sweep. But you guys need to go out there and collect some data on this for yourselves, because these Frankfurt sweeps can be very, very good. Okay, very, very good. And this was a lovely trade. Lovely, lovely trade. We had a sweep in Frankfurt. We had a break of structure, retraced. Just before London, we had a tap in. Really nice reaction from there and just straight profit from there. Great, great trade. Brilliant trade. Right. Let's continue onwards. So we are up 11%. And we're only 2 months in. Wow. This is looking really, really promising. And this isn't even my strategy. That's the funny part. This is a little tweak where this is a 1 minute break structure rather than a 5, which I normally use. So yeah, this is pretty crazy, but it just goes to show that if you have the 1 and the 4 hour bias behind you, how strong that really, really is. So let's continue this one. Moving on to the 13th. So we're not even halfway through yet. We could be looking for buys again here, potentially. We'll see. It's looking slightly choppy. Slightly choppy. Is that a news move? It's not a news move. That could be something potentially. We have come down quite far though. We have moved down quite far. You know how I like an instant reaction. We don't have a 4 hour imbalance here or anything to really tell us that price is going up and needs to. So sometimes if we do move a lot down, like really far down for those sweeps of Asia, there could be like 4 hour imbalances that we're targeting, price is targeting, and that's why it's coming down. But if we're not seeing any reason why price is coming down that far, then it is a riskier trade. So I think I will leave that one. We'll see if it plays out. No, would have hit stop loss. So there you go. Unless price is seeking a certain target, and that's why it's falling that far after a sweep, then I'd avoid personally. Today we're just chopping. We'll avoid that. Chop, chop, chop. Still chopping. We'll avoid this again. Really nice move. There we go. So now on the 18th we can start looking for a buy. Let's see what we get. Looks like we've had a sweep. Really nice sweep here. Let's see what we can get. Still moving upwards. So this could be another fib move. Potentially. London has now opened. So this could be a fib move here. Potentially. Pull this fib out. We've just tapped in to the fib. Hourly, 1 minute time frame, I mean. Let's see if we get an inversion. There we go, we've inversed. We'll put stops below 0.78 on the fib. And we will target a 2 risk to reward like normal. There we go. So this is another nice trade. We have had a sweep just prematurely sweep just before Frankfurt, but overall this looks clean. We will enter that position and see how this one plays out. It can't go on like this, can it, guys? It can't go on like this. It can. No, it can't. All right, well, there's the first loss of the month. So 3 wins, 1 loss. But we are still up 5% for the month, which is amazing. But would I have taken this trade again? Yeah, absolutely. This is a trade that I would have taken 10 times and more. Okay. And that's fine. Like when you lose a trade that you know you should be taking and you know your model tells you to take, you shouldn't be annoyed at any reason why that hit stop loss. Okay, especially as we're already up 3 trades. But yeah, we'll move on. Moving swiftly on from that little loss. Let's continue. We are extremely bullish, aren't we? Extremely bullish. So we've moved quite far down here. We'll have a look on the 4 hour, see if there's any reason why we've moved down that far. We do have a 4 hour imbalance, but it has been already tapped into as well. I'm not liking the look of this personally. The way prices moved down that far. We'll see what happens. We have had a nice move, but ideally I wanted this move to break structure, not this second move. And I don't think we've actually, I think we just wicked it. That's not a strong enough break of structure for me. We'll see what happens. It's just chopping. Yeah, it's not a trade that you want to be in, to be honest. It's just moving sideways. So I'm glad I stayed out of that one. I mean, you can see here we've had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bearish candles in a row. It's quite bullish, bearish, sorry. So it is something I'll stay out of when I'm looking for buyers in the market. Okay, this could be a nice area for some buys here potentially. We'll see if we can get any sort of break of structure or anything. Continuing down. No, we'll leave that. We will definitely leave that. That's moved down way too far, and it's continuing to go down and then chop in. That's a big move down. Potentially, could we look for a little fib entry here? Now, because this is an Asia move down, so because we've started an Asia move down, we would still require now to break structure to the downside, which we have technically done here actually. So we've tapped in, we've broken structure after this second. So what we could look for here is a potential fib entry. So we'll see if we get any sort of inversion to the downside. That could be nice. Now that could be really, really nice. So what we've done here is we've waited. We'll put stop loss just there. And then you already know by this point we're targeting a 2 risk to reward. Quite a heavy trade actually. What time of the day are we in? 11 AM, that's fine. Yeah, we've retraced quite far up, but it's given us a better entry if anything. So we'll put fib up here because we've waited. So the reason why we've gone for a break of structure here before just entering off of a 1 minute inversion is because Asia was the move downwards. Okay, so we need confirmation in the London session that we are still looking to move down. Okay, are we bearish? We are bearish, aren't we? Yeah, we are bearish. I just had a brain fog then. All right, I think we'll enter this. 21st of March. Yeah, I think we'll enter this one. Let's have a look to see how this one goes. Chop, we are moving down now. And bang, another beautiful trade. Wow. Look at that. Perfect stop loss placement again. It's respected the 0.78 on the fib. I can't believe how well this 1 minute inversion is. This 1 minute break of structure is doing. I thought it would be very fluctuational. I thought we'd be taking many more trades. But I think because of our discipline with the 1 hour and the 4 hour, we're remaining with the same amount of trades that we're really taking. So yeah, this is going really well. Really well. So let's continue this. We've got 1 more week left in this month. So let's see. I mean, that whole downwards move there we caught, which is pretty impressive. So let's continue this now. Could we look for... that's a bit too much of a big move up. Yeah, we'll leave that one. I mean, realistically, I'm putting my feet up and leaving it for the rest of the month if this is real time, but we'll leave that as well. I reckon the 4 hour is looking extremely choppy. Yeah, no clear direction on the 4, so until we break out of that zone, we won't be taking anything. Could we be breaking out here? Still looks extremely choppy, and now we're coming back up. 4 hour will still be extremely choppy by the looks of it. We are bearish, actually. We are bearish, but on the hourly, we are... it's not looking amazing. It's not looking clean. We need to see a big push in either direction. These candles are horrendous. Again, just chop. Could we find anything on the final day here? Probably not. It's just chopping. I mean, you look at that. Just sideways chop. Chop. That's what you want to avoid. Alright, so that brings us to the end of March. Let's have a look at the analytics. Let's have a little look at this, boys, and analyze this shit together. I mean, 66% win rate. Extremely impressive. This is just 2.5 months of data as well. 12 trades, so that is averaging 1 trade a week, which is very similar to the 5 minute break of structure. We are up 12%, and that is risking 1% as well. So we are up 12R. And this is just by March. Yeah, I mean, this is extremely, extremely impressive. You can see most of the trades are taken in London. Performance by time, 8 a.m. is the kill zone, we can see. I mean, 10 and 11, we're taking less trades, but when the trades do present themselves, we've never taken a loss in those times. So 8 a.m. is the main area that we take trades. We can see here, Monday, never taken a trade on Thursday. Now that is interesting, isn't it? See, I love looking at these analytics because, and if you look at this one as well, how many people say, oh, I don't trade Friday, and they just follow a trend? Well, if you didn't trade Friday, you'd be missing out on 100% worth of trades. Every single trade in Friday is one. So the most trades are taken on Wednesday. I knew that actually with the 5 minute. That's very common. Worst win rate is Tuesday and Monday, but still Monday is profitable. Tuesday is about break even. But Friday is our best day. Interesting. But look at this by month, guys. 4% in January, 1% in February, which is a slow month, but still profitable, and then 7% in March. Wow. Extremely impressive. But yeah, that is episode 3 all done, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like that, hit that like button. Little malfunction there, fuck. And yeah, if you want to get in the free Discord, the link is in the channel. And if you want to apply for VIP, obviously get yourself in there. And we'll see you in the VIP. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.